At Hopewell Park, including you got a BBQ and Blues event.
We do.
It looks like a really, really good one. September 19th, people, mark your calendar. John, what's happening that day?
That day it's an amateur barbecue cook-off. That's about 15 years ago. A friend of mine and myself came up with the idea. I said, Hopewell doesn't do a whole lot. Why don't we try an amateur barbecue cook-off? Ribs, chicken, chili. And it's snowballed from 100 people walking around the first year to 1,500 people the second year. We had one band the first year and 5 the next.
Oh, man.
We invited the Blues Society to come down and have their picnic. So we pull about 3-state area into the park that day.
You got a great lineup this year.
Yeah, it is. Ruby, she plays mountain music. She's going to play between the bands. This first year for that. We've always done just dead time between, but she's out of Sharon, PA, plays fantastic music. Jeff Fetterman's out of Erie. Lenny Smith and Nikki Moe and the Mamalukes, they're out of Pittsburgh area. Kaiser Soze and the Harp Attack, they're out of Valaquippa.
People have been talking about them. They've been doing a lot of shows.
They're very new, but very good. Very well-experienced group. Many years of experience in that group. And Guitar Zach Band, he's out of Pittsburgh. The kid's phenomenal.
Award-winning guitar player.
Oh, he is.
I'm going to play a little bit of Jeff Fetterman right now. I'm going to do about a minute of his song. This is one of the performers that'll be at Hopewell Community Park for the BBQ and Blues event. Check out his playing and style. That is a nice tone there, Jeff Fetterman, and he's another guy that's won awards. He went to Memphis to compete in the
he did
International Blues.
as a band, and now he's going this year as a solo.
Man, he's he played at Hopewell Park before? Or is this
he hasn't? This is the first year.
Congratulations on that. So it's BBQ and Chili Cook-Off Blues Fest. So you don't just have great music; you got food to talk about as well.
What it is, like I said, it's an amateur cook-off. They'll do ribs, chicken, and chili. Those competitors are on one side, and then we do the professionals on the other side, so people can grab dinner and lunch and check out some other things. We do, there's a couple of different vendors. We bring in the Wings for Vets out of Beaver County Airport.
Oh, that's cool.
And I try and push a little bit of veterans here and there and help them out, and they do a good cause.
I even like you brought a prop here. I got to zoom in on the hat you brought there. We're streaming us on Facebook. You got to go to our Facebook page right now. What do you got there?
It's my pig hat. It's my top hat with a pig on it. I only wear it once a year. That's why it's not on my head today. But yeah, just once a year I pull it out.
Here, I'll zoom in a little bit.
And do plenty of selfies that day.
That's the thing with rib vendors, like the professional ones. They get in the spirit. They always have funny like pig names, and they're characters. Those people.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But the competition's serious.
Even the competitors. What we do is we give an award also for the booth, and they'll decorate the booth, and they do the shirts and hats and whatever. Since the beginning, we've done trophies too for first place, and I hand make the trophies with my brother-in-law. And it's kind of like everybody really wants the trophies because they're original. They're different.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing there's a pig on the trophy, too.
Sometimes not.
Now, the amateur components, this could be for the ribs or the chicken. Can it be a restaurant? Can I be a guy who just lives in Hopewell or Aliquippa or anywhere?
Right now, we're keeping it just amateur.
Okay.
To give the guy in the backyard that says, I can really cook. And that was the whole idea of it. Everybody says, I can cook. Well, here. Prove me that you can. Yeah. And we give a cash prize plus the trophy. Now it's cash for first, second, third.
Now the timing of the event, September 19th. I like that because it's still warm. Some people act like once it's Labor Day, summer's over. No, it's still summer.
Right. And it's noon to 8. It's parking at the park, so you don't have to. Some of the events we'll do a bus, but this one we park them right at the park. You can come and go as you please and.
Talking with John Keck from the Hopewell Community Park Board about the September 19th BBQ and Blues Fest. Talk about the stage you got there. That's just, several years old.
That one we don't use for this event
Okay.
because we have the parking problem. We bring the cars and park them in the field there.
Okay.
We have a temporary stage on the parking lot, and it's all by the nature center.
Is it near the lake and everything?
Yeah, it's right by the lake.
Okay.
It's 2500 Laird Drive in Hopewell.
It's a pretty park.
Yeah, it is. A lot of people, there's a lot of people that come and say, I didn't know this was even here.
Yeah.
And that's one thing we do. That's why we do it, to try and bring people into the park, and then they're coming back.
I know you guys have, in years past, you've had a pretty big Christmas event there, too.
Yeah, we do Santa Claus there. We have a car cruise coming up on Labor Day.
Oh.
And we do about 300 to 350 cars that day. And we'll have food vendors that day there, too.
Is it on Labor Day itself,
Yes,
the Monday?
it is.
Okay. We have a lot of car cruise people out there, so that's good to know.
Yeah.
It's the Hopewell Park, and on a typical day, do people fish there in the lake, or how are some of the ways the park is used?
Yeah, there's they come down and play ball in the field, and there's a couple different pavilions that they can rent during the week or weekend. People come and fish and hike the trails. There's trails all the way around the park, but it's well used. Brand new playground as of last year.
And there's some buildings there too, isn't there?
We have a concession stand and nature center.
Okay.
And the nature center was originally for classes and things like that, and it's a pretty decent building that can house some people.
Okay. We're going to talk more about the Hopewell Township Park, the BBQ and Blues Fest, and more right after this quick break.
If you have kids going off to college this fall, one of the most important things to consider is their new car. College kids need vehicles that are fuel efficient to save money and are versatile for cargo and passenger space, and also have a sporty exterior. When you're looking for a new back-to-school car for your student, look no further than Moon Township Ford. They have plenty of vehicles that your student will love, whether new or pre-owned. And for everyone else, summer means it's time to get going and enjoy the warm weather. If your truck is your lifeline to towing recreational vehicles, campers, boats, and carrying jet skis, fishing gear, and more, the Ford F-150 truck is the vehicle for you. No matter where your summer vacation takes you, the adventure will be more fun in a new vehicle from Moon Township Ford. Summer vacations or back-to-school gear up. Trust Moon Township Ford to have what you need. University Boulevard, across from Robert Morris.
Falcone's Moon Township Ford, where friends send friends.
If you're not sure what play to call next, and it's 4th and long, maybe it's time to huddle up. This is Andy Dengel from Freedom United Federal Credit Union. I'll join you in the huddle and help you make a winning decision. No, not because I'm that smart, though I am. This is an easy call. When life sacks you and time is running out, the easiest call to make is the one to Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Loan programs of all types for many different purposes can get you across the goal line. Stop in and ask how we can help put you in the scoring position. Loan approvals are based on credit approval, and some restrictions may apply. Now, let's break this huddle and head up to the line of scrimmage so we can set these plans in motion and put a little freedom in your future. Freedom United Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, equal housing lender.
If you own a company or a small business, you might have considered advertising on radio. It's smart because radio is still the most far-reaching media outlet today. WBVP and WMBA can get you results. Get more information at beavercountyradio.com.
Coming to you from the Fry Transportation Group studios in Brighton Township, Scott Tady here. Joined in studio by John Keck, Hopewell Community Park Board. We're also streaming this interview on our YouTube and Facebook pages, so if you miss anything, you'll be able to catch up there. But we're talking, focusing on that BBQ and Blues Fest, September 19th. Do people bring like lawn chairs or blankets, or what do you recommend if you're going to be there for the day?
Yeah, you can bring lawn chairs, blankets. I mean, we sell beer there and things like that, but you can bring whatever you want. A couple years ago, we actually had guys just grab their chairs off their back porch, the tall bar stool type chairs, and sat right up front with their big cooler. And people, people dance like crazy. It's the blues people. I've always said they have more joints in their body than I'll ever have.
Yeah, you mentioned the Blues Society is involved, or they're going to be there. There's a strong blues heritage in Beaver County.
There is a very big one. Yeah, they'll be there selling raffle tickets on items they have, and also they have merchandise, shirts and hats and things like that.
How does that work? It seems like barbecue and blues just kind of go together. Why is that?
I don't know.
Right?
They do, yeah.
Yeah.
And it, whether you're on the barbecue side or the blues side, the blues people call it the blues and barbecue. I call it the barbecue and blues.
Ah, okay. I see. And you're definitely going to get your fill of food there. Can you mention any of the vendors themselves, any of the barbecue people?
Yeah, I have Papa Wood. He's been with me since the beginning. He was a competitor the first year. And he pulled in, he had a little Ford Ranger with his grill on the back, and he lives here in Beaver. And it rekindled by the time he got to Hopewell Park. So he was leaving a trail the whole way from Beaver.
Making people hungry.
Now he's one of my competitors, or one of my professionals. And then I have, new this year is AJ's Barbecue and Smokin' Jim's out of Pittsburgh area.
Okay. And they'll be showing off their sauce, their meats and everything. And then is it ribs, chicken combination, or?
Ribs, chicken, or chili.
Chili, okay, that's right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, talk about the chili aspect, because that's something everyone that makes chili at home thinks they make the best.
Anybody can make it. It's $25 per category to enter, and everything has to be made there. You can't make anything and bring it. I mean, as far as your meats, they got to be on ice when you get there. Guys get there at sun up, and they can start cooking at 8 o'clock, and chili is judged at 2 o'clock. Chicken at 4 o'clock, and ribs at 6 o'clock.
Do people get like ballots and pencils or anything to fill out who they?
Sometimes we do. We have a they can go around and taste the competitors if we get enough competitors that are willing to do that. So it's hit or miss whether we do or don't.
I bet it smells good at Hopewell Park.
It does. About 8 o'clock, it starts with a nice little cloud over the valley.
They're animals, or they're like foxes in the woods, kind of licking their lips and circling the ground.
The deer. And
Now talk a bit more about the blues lineup itself. I played a bit of the Jeff Fetterman band, and just a phenomenal guitar player, singer. He's a national recording artist now. He's got songs being played on radio stations, throughout the region, the country.
Yeah, I was kind of, I've always wanted him to come down, and I was kind of leery about him. Would he come? And he was ecstatic to come down. So
nice.
And he's going to go on first.
What time does he hit the stage?
He's from 1 to 2 o'clock.
Okay.
Then we have the Lenny Smith Project from 2:30 to 3:30. Nicky Moe and the Mamalukes is 4 to 5. Kaiser Soze, they're out of Aliquippa, is 5:30 to 6:30.
And they've got some veterans from other bands. I'm trying to remember who. I'm drawing a blank, but like you said, those are people who've been in a lot of bands. And
yeah, they have. A guy goes by Harpo. He plays harp, harmonica, and he's got a belt that's got about 30 harmonicas on it. This guy can really rip. They're really fun to watch. And Guitar Zach, I don't know whether you saw it a week or two ago. He was at the Steeler game playing it.
He shared, yeah.
I mean, we've had him there once before, and he jumps down off the stage and goes over and runs on the playground, the apparatus. He's up on the bridge and running around and just full of energy. But puts on a heck of a show. The guy's unbelievable.
He's still a youngin' too, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah. So that's one heck of a lineup for Hopewell BBQ and Blues Fest. And what else do people need to know? Is there? Come hungry. Obviously, get ready. You mentioned to bring the chairs and everything like that. But you're going to meet some people there. You're going to I think run into people you haven't seen in a while, and I think you're going to make new friends at an event like this.
Always. I mean, even the competitors, what they'll do is. I've even seen them cook other things than they're competing with and share with each other and get to know each other. And a lot of them have been there since the beginning, and it's like family to them. They look forward to the day and just have a good time, listen to the music. And
now, some other music you've had at the park. I saw a post. It looked like the Jaggers just played there last weekend.
The Jaggers just played, and we had La Femme Nouvelle. They're an all-girls band out of Pittsburgh. That's a culmination of 2 or 3 different bands that got together, and they won the challenge this year in the spring, and they're going to Memphis in February.
Oh, wow.
Along with Jeff.
Yeah, what happens every year, there's something called the International Blues Challenge, and blues societies from throughout the world, I mean, from Australia, Scandinavia, you name it, send the best of the best to Memphis. And Beaver County is represented so many times. Billy Evanochko, who I know has played at Hopewell Park. Ron Yaros from Center Township has played in Memphis. So Beaver County and the blues, there's something there. There's a heritage, I would say.
There is. That's a fun event to go to. I've been there once, and you meet people from all over the world.
Just music pouring out of Beale Street everywhere you walk. And,
Right,
yeah.
right.
Oh, man. Okay. Now, this is a free event, right, Hopewell?
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Free event. And like I said, if you want to compete, you can call 724-462-6236. And again, it's $25 per category.
Now, would there be any other food like desserts or
We
soft
do
drinks?
have a dessert lady coming in. The name escapes me right now, but she does cupcakes and cookies and things like that. So you do have a dessert also.
Thinking after all that barbecue, I'm going to want something sweet, kind of besides the sauce, of course. But all right, so and you have a website for this. It's hopewelltwp.com. Now, the park itself, I asked this earlier about a typical day in Hopewell Park. Do you have like shelters people can rent, or are there ways?
Yeah, there's 3 shelters right now. We took one down to put a maintenance building in the back, but there will be another pavilion coming on the other side of the lake. And I've seen people do weddings there and things like that. And just come down, take pictures for the weddings, and it's a really nice park.
And I've seen fishing there. Is the lake stocked, or?
We do stock it in the spring. We have a trout tournament in the spring, and we're possibly going to stock this fall with some different types of fish. We just had some kids in the last few days catch channel cat that are 20, 25 inches long.
Whoa.
So.
And you mentioned, like walking trails as well. With fall coming up, people like to get out and, do a little leaf peeping and just get outside.
Right, and they're not hard trails to walk. It's a sensory trail for blind and things like that. And, there's rope along the trail so they can hang on to, and it's a level gravel trail for that.
And you mentioned it's on Laird Road. I know where it's
2500 Laird Drive. That's right across from the Fez.
No, if you're taking Broadhead Road, you turn right on Laird.
Correct. Or you can take Kane Road, and there's a sign for the park.
Past where the drive-in used to be, right?
Correct.
Yeah, okay. Well, John, what else do people need to know about Hopewell Township and then your Parks and Recreation Department? It seems like you guys are pretty active.
Yeah, we do. There's a concert series during the summer. It goes once a week for about 2 months. Different bands. We're going to try and do maybe one more for this fall. Not sure, we may do. But we do, there's a Fall Fest coming up in October.
Ooh, what can you tell us about that?
That is, for the kids. We do pumpkin patch where they go get the pumpkins. We do the hayride, and crafters are there. There's games for the kids. It's a good time.
And I'm trying to remember for Christmas season, it seems like at least 1 or 2 years, Hopewell did like a lights decorating contest or something. Do you guys still do that? Or?
No, we haven't. We're talking about bringing that back, but we do have Santa Claus at the park.
Ah, there you go. All right. Well, John, it sounds like a lot of fun things happening in Hopewell. How can people follow along with what's happening in Hopewell Community Park? Do you guys, you're on social media? Do you have a website?
The park has its own site on Facebook. If you just go hopewellpark.com, hopewellcommunitypark.com, and you'll pull up everything that we do.
And one more time about the BBQ and Blues, or the Blues and BBQ, take your pick.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, what makes this September 19th the place to be?
It's a lot of fun. If you've never heard blues, I didn't when I first started it. I joined the Blues Society just to hear the different bands.
Oh, wow.
And they're fun people to be with.
Okay.
And it's always a good time.
Let's go out with a little bit more. Here's one of the guys who'll be performing there, coming down from Erie, national recording artist Jeff Fetterman from his Bottle Full of Blues album. John, thanks for showing up. Thanks for hanging out with us.
Thank you.
Good luck on September 19th.
Song comes up on the radio. It stabs me straight to the heart. I take myself a shot of whiskey. Remembering how you used to kiss me. Yeah, this life's been filled with nothing but bad news. another fight. You try to tear my dreams down. A smoky room with a cigarette. I'm so tired, but I just can't get no rest. I went to the crossroads to make myself a deal. Now I got these hellhounds, they're barking up my trail.
The NASCAR Cup Series.
Off turn number 4, green flag goes in the air.
Races under the lights on a Saturday night in Daytona.
Let's see if the intensity picks up again like it has all night on these restarts.
Where the final spots in the chase will be decided.
Here comes Joey Logano off turn number 4. The checkered flag is waving.
It's the Coke Zero Sugar 400.
We're talking with Art Cornell from Beaver Cemetery. Art, I understand that Beaver Cemetery has some interesting options for families choosing cremation.
We do. You may have parents or grandparents or even great-grandparents buried in Beaver Cemetery. If so, your family has the right of burial as a cremation in any of those plots.
And you have a way to do that families might not know about?
Yes, we do. If your family has an existing gravesite at Beaver Cemetery, you can bury your loved one's cremains on top of a family member at a 77% savings over a traditional burial. This gives families a place to visit and reflect today at a cost that most families can afford.
Cremation burial on an existing plot at a 77% savings? That's a very affordable option.
And remember, everything your family has at Beaver Cemetery, past, present, and future, will be protected by our Perpetual Care Fund.
Thanks, Art. Friends can learn more at beavercemetery.net.
If you're not sure what play to call next, and it's 4th and long, maybe it's time to huddle up. This is Andy Dangle from Freedom United Federal Credit Union. I'll join you in the huddle and help you make a winning decision. No, not because I'm that smart, though I am. This is an easy call. When life sacks you and time is running out, the easiest call to make is the one to Freedom United Federal Credit Union. Loan programs of all types for many different purposes can get you across the goal line. Stop in and ask how we can help put you in the scoring position. Loan approvals are based on credit approval, and some restrictions may apply. Now, let's break this huddle and head up to the line of scrimmage so we can set these plans in motion and put a little freedom in your future. Freedom United Federal Credit Union, member NCUA, Equal Housing Lender.
We belong to you.
Beaver County Radio's news source. 99.3 FM, 1230 WBVP, and BeaverCountyRadio.com. Here's Noah Haswell.